Andrea, do you remember where you were when you heard?
I was preparing for my wedding. It was days before, and I was utterly gutted. And I remember thinking that it was, that was probably where the word paparazzi really did start to resonate in my head. It was just a word that was constantly used all the time. I don't even remember it up until that point being a big point in my life, but the paparazzi killed her, and that was what I associated. That she had been murdered by the paparazzi. That was pretty shocking to me and horrifying. I remember crying real, very deep, sobbing tears with my mother over this. It was a huge loss.
Dan, do you remember?
I woke up, I was in England, I woke up to the news that day, and it just felt like one of the most solemn days that I remember. The whole of England was just dark and cloudy, and everyone was so quiet. And at the time I was working on a news television show, which was a comedy look at the week's news in England. So the show was cancelled that week.
Yeah, that just as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no comedy in England that week.
Cindy, do you remember?
I do. I was at a friend's house, and the TV was on in the other room, and we kind of heard in the other room that there was a crash. And for a few hours, you thought she had survived it.
That's right.
There were reports that she'd been taken to the hospital, and we thought, of course she survived it. You can't lose Diana. Like, she was such a part of our lives. And we stayed up way past midnight until we got the horrible news.
Kim?
I was on vacation in Vermont in a house with no TV or no access to anything, so somebody had to call me, and I was so stunned, and I had left work the week before after closing that Guy for Die story.
Yeah, you had just written.
I had just closed it. And
that was on stands.
It was on stands, and I
died.
was going on vacation. I felt sort of bad about going because it was moving so fast, and I said to my editor, I hope nothing happens with Diana while I'm gone. That wasn't what I had in mind. But I just remember feeling, it seemed so personal. It seemed so as if it was someone you knew.